Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited about this haul. This is my Imats haul for LA 2017. This is the most anticipated video in my entire life. I have waited so long to go to Imats. It's been a dream of mine for several years, and I just barely got back in Salt Lake City yesterday. I just barely got back from LA, and I still have my wristband on, and I've got all my luggage scattered throughout the apartment, but I had to sit down and do this haul because I am so excited and I cannot wait to show y'all what I got. I actually have 16 shopping bags sitting in front of me right now. Imats was such an amazing experience. I absolutely love Los Angeles. I love California, and I had such an amazing time. I loved going with Makeup Artist Cosmetics and being a pro member. I loved being able to get such amazing discounts, meeting amazing makeup artists, meeting other YouTubers, meeting other makeup enthusiasts, meeting brand owners. It was so much fun. I had so much fun with my best friend Alex, who went with me, and it was just amazing. And I already am like trying to make plans to go next year. So I'm so happy about the entire Imats experience, and I have so many amazing products to share with y'all today. I am a professional makeup artist, and I am currently working in the beauty industry, currently working as a makeup artist. So I did get an additional discount on a lot of brands. I do have a pro card with Makeup Artist Magazine, which really helped me to get a lot of hookups with brands as well. I received a lot of pro cards while I was out and about, and I got a lot of great discounts, 50% off, 40% off, 30% off. And a couple brands that I met, I actually got to meet with PR companies or with brand owners that I've been able to be fortunate enough to work with here on YouTube, and they were very generous to get me product as well. So it was a great experience, and I cannot wait to show y'all what I got. So the first item in this makeup haul today is going to be the lip product that I'm wearing on my lips right now. I went to Jouer, and I only got one item. I wanted their highlighters, but unfortunately they're all sold out, and they didn't save any for Imats, so I did not get their highlighters. One day though. But I did get their makeup, or their liquid lipstick. This is their long wear lip cream. I've heard so many amazing things about this. I am wearing it on my lips right now. This color is called Dulce de Leche. It is so beautiful. I swatched all their liquid lipsticks that they had. Like, I had them going all down my arm, and this was my favorite. So I picked up this guy. It's very comfortable. I have it on right now. I can barely feel it. It's not irritating. It's not drying. It has vitamin E in it, and I think the color is beautiful. I'm very happy with this purchase. Another brand that I shopped at was Makeup Forever, and I got this adorable bag. Oh my goodness, I love this. And I absolutely love Makeup Forever, and my favorite Makeup Forever artist was there. His name is Nick. He's absolutely amazing. He's so talented, so educational. I've learned so much from him, and I've watched a lot of his videos and tutorials, and he actually teaches a lot of the Sephora classes, which is how I knew who he was. But I was so excited to meet him. He's so amazing. And I got two products at Makeup Forever. I got a new Makeup Forever empty pan. I absolutely love these palettes. These are so much better than the Z palettes. The only thing is that they don't have the clear lid. If you like the clear lids that the Z palettes have, these don't have that. But these are amazing because they're so durable. This magnet in here is like industrial strength. You can throw this around. It's so durable. It's so sturdy. The best empty palette for a freelance kit, or if you're just hard on your makeup, or if you want something that's way more cost effective than a Z palette. Get your hands on these. They're amazing. I got this for like $8 with my discount. It was amazing. And then I got a new Makeup Forever concealer. This is the Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer. I love this one. I know everyone loves the HD concealer, which is like their newer one, but this one's just my original favorite. I heard of this years ago. Mario used this on Kim Kardashian, and that's when I first heard about it. But it's just a great product. You get half an ounce of product in here. Super full coverage. It's actually water resistant, and this is an amazing product. I've used it for years, and I'm super excited that I got a new one. And again, I got a great deal on this guy. I went to Friends Beauty, which is a brand that, or it's a store that just has a ton of brands in it. Friends Beauty carries a lot of brands that you can pick up just about anywhere, but they have a lot of brands that you can't pick up anywhere as well, and they had some amazing deals. So I got some awesome stuff there. The first item that I got there that I was so excited to find is Bioderma. And Bioderma was actually at a couple different booths, and this one I got for $14. I believe the size is normally a lot more. Maybe not. It's harder to get your hands on because I do live in America and this product is not American, so it can be tricky to get, and sometimes shipping's expensive. I've never tried this before, but I'm so excited. It is like a micellar water. and it's supposed to be amazing at removing makeup. Just simply glides everything off the skin. It's not, it's good for sensitive skin, so it's not irritating. It's super gentle but very effective. I've heard amazing things about this for literally years, so I'm really happy that I got one for myself. And this one was only $14, which I thought was not a bad price for 16 ounces. I got a few brushes here. I got a lot of brushes at Imats. If you are wanting to get some killer deals on brushes, seriously, Imats is the place to go. There were so many brushes all over Imats that were $3, $4, $5. There were so many booths where they didn't have any brushes over $10, and they were all very nice. Like, they were good quality brushes, so I'm very excited about the amount of brushes that I got. This is the smudge brush by Dulce, and it's this cute little tiny smudgy brush, just a little guy, perfect for underneath the lower lash line. I love smoking out my lower lash line like I did today, so these brushes are a must for me. And I also really like them for lip products. They're really good for the Cupid's bow when you're working on clients. I never use these on myself, but when I'm doing lips on other people, this is a great kind of brush to use for that. And then this is the Dulce Shadow Fluff brush, and this is so soft. It's a great size. It's a nice little like medium fluffy shader brush. I thought it'd be perfect for the lid section, and it's really soft, really soft. I think this is like $3. And then I got the DF100 from Dulce, and this is like a duo fiber brush, and I got this as a free gift with purchase, and it's really, really soft. I think it's a great size. I think it'd be good for contouring, good for blush, good for setting powder, and it's duo fiber, which is nice. So I'm very excited to try this brush out. I also got a Dulce Pearl eyeshadow. They had a ton of these little single shadows there, and I had never heard of these before, but they were only like $2. I think it was $2 each, and they're a very large pan. I think this is the same size as like the premium shadows from Morphe or the Makeup Forever shadows. And their mattes, I was swatching, and I didn't feel like their mattes had as much pigmentation as I wanted, so I didn't get any of their mattes, and I only got one eyeshadow, but my girlfriend Alex got like a ton. She got like 10 different eyeshadows from them, maybe even more. She got a lot. So I'll have to ask her if she likes them, and if they're good, I'll definitely purchase more from friendsbeauty.com. But this color is so gorgeous. This is called PS36, and I will swatch it for you guys, and you will die. So pretty. It's such a beautiful green shade, super intense, beautiful pigmentation, shimmery, and I love green eyeshadows. So I'm so excited about this. So I got 4 different sets of lashes. Their lashes were 4 for $5, so $5 for 4 lashes. Now these are just like the kind of generic little white plastic, I don't know, these kind of lashes. I feel like you can get these exact same lashes from a lot of different brands. These are very similar to Ardell lashes. They're very similar to Care lashes, the lashes you can get on shopmissa.com for $1, $1.50. But I really love seeing them in person, and I'm all about stocking up on lashes. So I got a bunch of gorgeous ones. These ones are the wispy lashes, which are very popular. Ardell has wispy lashes that are almost identical to these. These are the number 415s. Again, absolutely beautiful. I love how wispy and flared out they are. And 47 lashes. These ones are a little bit more natural. I love how wispy and volumized they are, but they're not too crazy dramatic. So they'll be good for day-to-day or on smaller eyes. And then these beauties here are the 217 lashes, which are fabulous. I love how flared and fluffy these are. Super beautiful. Can't wait to try these out. And if I love these lashes, then I will definitely make another order and get like 10 of each color or each style that I like, because they're a great price. And I got a great hookup at Imats. So very excited to try these lashes out. Okay, so it finally happened. I finally got my hands on the original RCMA No Color Powder. This is so crazy famous right now. Kathleen Lights totally like hit the nail on the head with this guy, and RCMA is an amazing brand. I've shopped from RCMA for my professional kit for a long time, and I love their products. My foundation palette that I use on all my clients that's like an HD full coverage palette is from them, and it's so great. So I already knew this was gonna be amazing, and I picked it up. It is a no color powder, so there's no actual translucent pigment in here. There's no pigment in here. It sits beautifully on the skin. It's supposed to be perfect for baking. You get a whole whopping 3 ounces for $10, which is crazy. That's a lot of product. The packaging isn't the most like ideal in the entire world. It's just like a little like, it looks like a salt and pepper shaker or something, but It was $10 and I cannot wait to set my under eyes with this because I've heard nothing but fabulous things. So this will be getting tried out very soon. And I got the brand new Quickie Fix from Urban Decay. This is the mini size. It's the Hydro Charge Complexion Prep Priming Spray. This has coconut water, and some other things in it that I don't know what they are. And I've loved Urban Decay setting sprays and priming sprays for a long time. I used to live by them when I worked at Sephora. Now that I freelance more, I tend to stick to Scandinavia, but I think this brand is amazing and I'm very excited to try this out. It's definitely a more innovative kind of idea. It's sort of more multitasking than their other sprays. It is supposed to be for priming and prepping, but it also has magical properties. So this is like just a little guy, so I'm excited to try this out and I will let y'all know how it works. Okay, so I went to Crown Brush, which was an awesome experience. I loved shopping Crown brushes. They had so many brushes all over the place. I snapped it with like big heart eyes on Snapchat because I was just like in heaven. And I thought that I got more brushes than I did, but actually now that I'm looking back, I'm like, why didn't I get more? I should have gotten more. So I got a metal mixing palette, which is just a metallic metal palette for mixing. I live by these for my professional kit because you shouldn't be double dipping. Everything comes out of the packaging with the spatula, goes onto the palette, and then I work off the palette onto my client's face. I also really like to have these in my home for mixing foundations because I'm high maintenance and I can rarely ever just get by using one foundation by itself. So I picked up another one of those because it was a great deal. And then I picked up several little brushes. Now, if you don't know, Crown Brush is a major supplier of brushes for a lot of other companies. They do private labeling. If you're not familiar with what private labeling is, you can look it up. There are tons of like videos and informative websites where you can learn about private labeling, but that's what Crown Brushes does. So this is the C105 tapered blush brush, and this is a synthetic brush. It's super, super soft. I loved the size of it. I thought this would be perfect for contouring and for doing blush, and I thought this would be amazing on clients as well. I can like tell when I see the size of a brush, like how I'm gonna be using it, and I like am immediately thinking of like ways to sculpt out the face with them. So as soon as I saw this, I just like had this like image flash across my eyes of like endless possibilities. So I had to get this brush. And then I got 4 little tiny eye brushes, and I got a little angled brush. I feel like for the life of me, I can never get like the perfect angled brush. I switch out angled brushes all the time for my brows or eyeliner, and it doesn't have any numbers, any labeling on it at all whatsoever, but it is just a teeny tiny little angle brush. And then the next brush that I got is the C213 Mini Oval Smudger. This looks very similar to a Morphe brush that I use for my lower lash line that I love. And it's just a little teeny tiny smudge brush. And then the next teeny tiny brush I got is a pencil brush. Now, I love these kind of teeny, small, little detailer brushes. I cannot complete a look without them. I think they make such a big difference, especially if you're working on smaller lids. It really allows you to be more precise, get more control, and you have more possibilities as an artist. So I need these teeny tiny brushes. And this is the Crown Pro C527. It's this really cute little tiny pencil brush. I like how slender this one is, because a lot of pencil brushes are kind of fat these days, and I feel like I can't get as much precision as I would like to. I believe this one's natural bristles. I'm pretty sure it is. This is another Crown Pro brush. I think this one's natural bristles as well. Oh, I don't know. This one might be synthetic, but this is the C511. This is very similar to a MAC 17. It's 217 or like a M433 brush from Morphe. It's just one of those awesome pinched brushes here at the ferrule, and then it is more fluffy this direction. So these are awesome for the crease and for transition shades. I have like 15 of this similar style brush, and I love them, and I'm very excited to use this one. It's very soft. Now, you know I could not go to California and not go to Morphe. So, of course, I went to Morphe brushes, which I went to at Imats as well as in Burbank. I went to their actual store. Their store is so beautiful. Everything's so organized. I love the chandeliers, the flooring, the mirrors everywhere. It was gorgeous, and their team was so nice. The customer service was fabulous, and I got some really great stuff that I'm super excited about. So of course I got 2 palettes. What's funny is I went to Morphe brushes and I actually didn't get a single brush there. I have a lot of Morphe brushes though. Every time a new brush collection comes out, I make a huge order online. So I didn't get any brushes in store, but I swatched everything and anything that I could, and I picked out 2 palettes that I really wanted. I had a list on my phone of everything that I wanted to look at, and these are the 2 palettes that made it into my cart. So the first palette that I got is the Morphe 35F palette, and that is this beautiful girl right here. She's so beautiful. The entire palette is completely like metallic and chrome and shimmery and beautiful, except this bottom row here. This bottom row is all mattes. It's beautiful neutral shades, transition shades, crease shades, outer corner shades, lower lash shades. Perfect for creating any beautiful jewel toned makeup look. I think that this palette is so genius. If I were to make a palette, it would be similar to this guy, because you get your neutrals in all these gorgeous mattes, which is perfect for creating the sculpting, the shadowing, the shape that you need on the eyes, but then you have endless possibilities of looks you can do with all these gorgeous chrome shades. I think the colors that should be matte are matte, the colors that should be metallic are metallic, and swatching this in store, it was the most intense, amazing, fabulous pigmentation ever. And this palette was only like, what, $23? And then I got a discount on top of that. So it was a crazy good deal. And I literally love every single shade in this palette. Like, I feel so inspired looking at this eyeshadow palette. I just see so many possibilities in here. It's so my style. And when I got home last night, I like spread my makeup out across the entire living room, and I made my husband sit down and listen to me talk about everything. And as soon as I pulled this palette out, he was like, oh, that looks like something you would like. He was like, those are the colors you wear. I was like, yes. So I'm very excited about this. I'm just so excited. Like, every time I look at it, I don't want to touch it because it's so pretty, but I know this is going to be a favorite product because it's so beautiful. Also, I wanted to mention that the packaging on this palette is nicer. I have 2 Morphe palettes, and I have the Jaclyn Hill Favorites and I have the Kathleen Lights palette, and this feels nicer than the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette does. So I don't know if they've like upped their quality, upped their game, but this feels a lot better, a lot more sturdy, and I definitely appreciate that. Next palette I got is a limited edition palette, and this I have heard nothing but absolutely amazing things about, and I'm so glad that they had it in stock because I was really nervous that they weren't going to have it. And this is the beautiful Copper Spice eyeshadow palette. I love that this has the clear lid. I think it's very different for Morphe, and I really like seeing my products inside of their palettes. So I like the clear lid aspect to it, and these shades in here are just so stunning. And again, I feel like the shades that I want to be matte in here are matte, and the shades that I want to be metallic are metallic. They did a really good job deciding which ones are matte and which ones are shimmery, and that's something that I have a hard time with a lot of palettes. For example, the Urban Decay Naked palettes, I love those, but I feel like some of the shades that they made shimmery, I would have had more options with if they would have been matte. I very rarely can create an entire eye look using just the Urban Decay Naked palettes. I have to reach for singles, I have to reach for other mattes. I just have to combine things because it doesn't have that balance that I'm looking for. And I feel like this palette is so beautiful. I love these metallic shades here. I love the whole color array at the top. I just think this is everything that you would need in an eyeshadow palette. I think it's so beautiful, and if you are a warm eyeshadow fan like I am, you probably need this because it's gorgeous. And I did swatch both of these in store, so I can tell you already that I know that the quality is there. I know they're amazing. I haven't used them on my eyes yet, but I already know. So I got 3 of the new Morphe Pressed Pigment eyeshadows. These were like $6 each. Most of Morphe's single eyeshadows are pretty inexpensive. I do have several of their premium eyeshadows as well as their like original $2 eyeshadows, and I love all of them. I definitely think that the premium ones are way better than their like original shadows, but these, I was swatching them and they were gorgeous. They were so metallic, so foiled, so beautiful. My only complaint is that they are in a big old chunkin' package. So the packaging on these is not the best in the world. They are very like clinky and junky feeling. They do. They're like super lightweight and cheap, but what's inside is amazing. I really, 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 really wish that these were not in packaging, that they were just the pan. I don't know. I really want to depot them because I think these would be amazing to have in a Z palette, and I would like to put them next to my premium shadows. However, I'm very scared to try to depot these and have bad things happen because that would just be so sad. So I really wish that they weren't in this packaging. I don't enjoy this situation at all, but they're so pretty. So this is Hollywood Vixen. I will show y'all swatches. Hollywood Vixen is this beautiful, oh goodness, so pretty. Kind of metallic green silver kind of color. Well, no, it's more like beigey, but it has this like switch to it that's really, really pretty, very metallic. I think that'd be so beautiful on the lid. This is Dress to Impress. This is so beautiful. These are so soft and so buttery. So pretty. It's this awesome like golden, like bronzy, intense. Look at that. It just keeps going. Like I could just keep going down my arm. The pigmentation of these is absolutely insane. So creamy, so soft, so beautiful. Oh, just so lovely. And then this next color that I got, this is the last one. This is Richly Made Up. There were several other shades that I did want, but they didn't have all the colors that I wanted. This is Richly Made Up. It's this beautiful coppery or golden kind of green color. So pretty. And yeah, they all swatch amazing. They're all beautiful. And I kind of wish I got more because they're so amazing, but I do have a lot of eyeshadows in my collection, and we'll see if I can depot these because I would love to have these in a Z palette because I think that they would get more use and I think it would be more practical, but I don't know. We'll see. The last thing that I got from Morphe is the oh so famous complexion sponge. This is the Flawless Beauty Sponge, and there's a hair on it. I've heard Jaclyn Hill talk about this. I've heard so many people rave about this being their new favorite sponge. It's only like $6. It's very soft. It does feel very dense, very soft. I don't love the shape of this. I don't know. Has your pointy side, which is great for underneath the eyes, and it has your flat side, which you can use for foundation. I just wish it would have been, I don't know, a different shape. I don't really love the shape of this. So I'll have to try it out and see if I can look past the shape. They did have one there that was, it's called their like contour and highlight sponge. So it looked more like a beauty blender. Actually, it looked like the Real Technique sponge, but it came to like two flat sides and then like a point at the bottom. So that one I wanted just because I liked the shape better. And I kept asking everyone if they're the same sponge, just different shapes, like if they're like the same material, same density, same everything, but a different shape. Because in that situation, I would have gotten the highlight and contour one, but no one knew the answer to that question. So I just played it safe and got this guy. So one of the main places that I wanted to go on my trip was Ingots. So I went to Ingot. I got so much stuff. I have several of their products that I purchased online. I bought at their store in Vegas, and I've always had a great experience. So I really wanted to make a big old purchase, and I got their Freedom System palette and a bunch of their singles, which I put inside of the palette. And they have great prices there, great quality, and I spent $80. So I got some products that I'm very excited about, and the packaging is just so beautiful. This is what my palette looks like. It's kind of like a big Z palette, but it's their really nice quality, like, I don't know, it's like flexy, and it slides off the front, and you have your palette here. So I got one of their blushes, one of their like face highlights, and then a contour shade. Tati from Glam Life Guru has raved about the quality of these guys. They're like sculpting powders before, so I did pick up a few of those. And then I picked up a bunch of their eyeshadows, and I do already have several of their eyeshadows in my collection. So I may combine everything in here. After using these and falling in love, I may even make another order to make this palette more full. We'll see, but I just love looking at this. I think it's so beautiful, and I think this would be a great like travel item as well because I can just like pop everything in here. So this is what my palette looks like up close. Here are 4 swatches of the eyeshadows. So insanely pigmented. They're so intense, so beautiful. I got all matte shades for the most part because I've had really great experiences with their mattes in the past. just so intense, so blendable, so saturated, and beautiful. So I'm very excited about this. I picked out colors that were just very my style. I know that these are kind of repeat offenders for my collection. I have similar colors to this in other brands, but I just can't get away. I have Namies, and I had planned on going to the Namies store in Pasadena, but I didn't actually end up going. After going to Imats, I felt like I got everything that I needed, and I was exhausted. I was ready to get home. So I didn't actually go to the store, but I did go at Imats, and I got a few items there. Two items that I really, really wanted to get were some lashes. These are the Flutter lashes, which were a great price. I got these for $8 when I was at Imats, so that was amazing. The first pair I got is the Slayla lashes. I love that name, Slayla. The reason why I've heard of these is because Jaclyn Hill has raved on and on and on and on and on about loving Slaylas. These are beautiful. They're spiky, they're voluminous, they're edgy, but they're gorgeous. Very excited to try these. Yeah, they're very soft. So I can't wait to put these on my eyeballs. And then I also got the Intoxicating. Now, these ones are a little more dramatic. They're very long, but the girl at the booth was wearing these and they were so gorgeous on her, and I just think they're so pretty. So I can't wait to put these on my eyes. I'm definitely gonna need a more dramatic look to wear the Intoxicating lashes. They're not quite as wearable as I would say the Slaylas are, but they're both beautiful, and I can't wait to use these. They're so pretty. So an item I really wanted to check out while I was at Imats were the oh so famous Artist Couture highlighters. These are by Mac Daddy. These are a very popular, super pigmented, loose highlight. And I was nervous about them because they are loose product. They're loose product. And I was worried about that as far as like messiness goes and as far as like practicality goes. But you guys know that highlight is very important to me. So I checked it out and I swatched several of them and I wanted them all, but I only got one, and I got Illuminati, which, I mean, I love the name. So I'm already finding the loose powder to be inconvenient. It's messy, it's difficult to get out of the packaging, but I do understand that pigments and loose items are just more pigmented in general than pressed powders. So I get it, I totally get it, but it's definitely inconvenient. But I do love the packaging, and Illuminati is a gorgeous shade. I did swatch it on my hand here, if you can see it. Very glowy, very beautiful. It has this gorgeous like sparkle to it. That's not like a shimmer, it's not an iridescence, there's an actual sparkle in it. I think it'd be beautiful layered on top of other highlighters. Like you could really mix this and do something super special and magical, and I'm very excited about this. So I can't wait to use it. I know I'll like it, I just wish that the packaging could be pressed, but I get it. It's just a bummer. But I am excited about Illuminati. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. I got a few samples from brands. I got like skin moisturizer. I got a towelette spray, like a perfume, and then the Scandinavia counter was so nice to give me a little sample of Scandinavia. This is the brand new post makeup recovery spray. Brand spanking new. You actually use this once you take off your makeup. I love Scandinavia. I've had amazing experiences with their setting sprays, their priming sprays, and this is a new product for them that helps to prevent breakouts. So you actually remove your makeup after cleansing, you immediately spray this on your face, and it's like a skincare item. So I can't wait to try this out. So I went to the Bad Medina booth, which was a great experience. I did get to meet Little Miss Medina herself. She is so precious, so beautiful. She's such like a gorgeous like powerhouse. Like I really admire her. I think her style is amazing. Her products were awesome, and she's just so beautiful inside and out. So I love meeting her. I love meeting brand owners, and I got a bunch of her products. And this is what her packaging looks like. Is that not like the most adorable thing you've ever seen? And I got 3 of her liquid lipsticks, which again, the packaging is just to die for. Absolutely love it. The liquid lipsticks are very similar in packaging to anything that you've seen from Dose of Colors. Violet Voss glitter glue is very similar. Wet n Wild does the same packaging. Jeffree Star does the same packaging. But I love this packaging, and I love this doe foot wand. So I know that it's been done, you've seen it before, but I really think that this bottle and this packaging is so gorgeous, and I love the packaging of her products. Like, is this not so cute? I feel like this brand is not like known enough. Like I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it, and these liquid lipsticks are really, really nice. So I got 3 colors from the line. These are all gorgeous, like nudie, kind of everyday sort of colors. And this one here is Thanks Boo. This is Nudie, and this is Baddie. The names are so cute. I was talking to her about naming her products, and I was like, if I ever made a brand, I think that my favorite part about creating the brand would be coming up with the names. And she was like, yeah, I had so much fun with making the names. She was so cute. And this formula is really nice. I have worn it already. It's super thin, very pigmented, very, very comfortable on the lips, and super duper long wearing, matte, and transfer resistant. So everything that you want in a liquid lipstick brand. And I love these 3 colors. They're so me. They're so beautiful. So the first one that I have swatched on my hand here is this guy. This one is what she told me was her all-time like bestseller. This one is called Thanks Boo. Then we've got Nudie, which is a beautiful like everyday nude color. And then this guy here, which is called Baddie. And this is not dried down yet. So these are like fresh swatches, but they do dry completely matte and they're very comfortable on the lips. So I cannot wait to sport these colors. I think they're so pretty. I went to Muse Beauty Pro, which is this guy right here. This is a really cool company. They did a lot of other products. They're kind of like Namies or Nigel's or Friends, like a brand that a company that carries a lot of other brands, but they really support pro artists and they have a lot of really high-end products. I love talking to them. They were such a cool company, and I did get a pro card with them, which is very exciting so that I can get my pro discount online. And I got a set of lashes in a box from them. These lashes are great quality. I've heard of them several times. They have a flexible design, and I got the whole set of all these lashes for $20. And I love these lashes. I think these are good everyday lashes. I think these would be really good for your clients. They're like spiky and volumizing, but I think it's a really pretty set. And you can use each pair up to 3 times. I'm someone who definitely bends the rules on that all the time. I'll wear my lashes more than when they say like the limit is, but I cannot wait to use this, and I think the packaging is super cute. One of the brush companies that I went to was called Bella or Baybella, and they had lashes and brushes. The brand owner was there, and the whole booth was so beautiful. It was all rose gold and shimmery and sparkly, and the owner of the brand was absolutely gorgeous and so friendly. And I picked up a bunch of the brushes. All the brushes were under $10. Most of the ones I got were like $3, $5. I think that my big ol' fan brush here was like $7. So amazing deals. And these brushes feel so great. Like the quality of these bristles is amazing. These feel like Sephora Pro brushes. These feel like Morphe Elite brushes. They're gorgeous. This is the Fan Brush 129. I love these kind of brushes for contouring. I think they're the best for bronzing the perimeter of the skin really quickly, and they work really well on clients. So I had to get this brush. And then I got this larger brush, which is, I think I'm gonna use it for powder foundation. It actually came with a brush guard on it, which I love because I love brush guards. But this one is called NG306. It's this beautiful, super duper dense powder brush here. You could probably use this for a liquid foundation. If the bristles were shorter and a little bit more dense, I probably would use it for foundation, but I think I'm gonna use it for mineral powder or powder foundation. But we'll see. It's a beautiful brush. And then I got 4 of their little guys. This is the Crease Blender 113. I love this shape. It's a really tightly pinched blending brush. Perfect for a tight crease shade. Perfect for blending out a cut crease look, because with a cut crease look, you want something that's a little bit fluffier to blend it, but nothing too big in blending so that you're ending up with a large amount of color all over the lid. You still want to keep it like nice and tight and concentrated. And then I got a pencil brush. I told you guys I love these tiny little precise brushes. This is the Detail Crease 132. You could do this for a lower lash line. You could do it for a smoky lash line. You could do it for a really tight crease color. You could do a lot with this. So just a nice, great little tiny pencil brush. And then I got 2 larger blending brushes. This one is the Blender 119. It's this really nice, larger blending brush. You could do this for a crease color. It'd be really great for under eye concealer as well on clients. And then I got the Blender NG332, which is just super, super soft. Awesome for a crease shade. You could do nose contouring with this. Just a really great little blending brush. And I got amazing deals on all these brushes, and I cannot wait to use these. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So I went to promakeup.com's booth, Pro Makeup. They did a lot of professional makeup artist items, things that you see at Camera Ready Cosmetics, Namie's, Nigel's, things like RCMA, Graftobian, Ben Nye, those kind of brands that are very like professional makeup grade products. So I got the Ben Nye Luxury Powder. I have never used Ben Nye's luxury powders, their loose powders, before, but I've heard amazing things, and we all know that Banana is very popular because of Kim Kardashian's makeup artist. He's featured this product many, many times for baking the under eyes, and I decided to pick it up for myself or maybe for my kit. We'll try it out and see where I decide to keep this little guy. But I'm always trying out new loose powders for baking and things like that. So I'm very excited to try this out. This is like the smallest size it comes in, but they also have like massive shakers of it too. And then I got glitters, and I got such a good deal on glitters. These glitters were $4 each, which is like crazy amazing because there were so many booths that had glitters for like $15, $20, and most of them had deals. Like the Violet Voss glitters, I think were like 3 for $30 with like a free adhesive or something like that. So you could definitely get like, oh, I'm throwing stuff. You could definitely get good deals on glitters, but these ones were the best deal for sure. Glitters, this brand, I'm not really sure what this brand is actually called. It doesn't really say on here, so I'm not totally sure, but this is the packaging looks like. And looking back, I almost wish I got more just because the deal was so good, $4 a glitter. So maybe I'll go on promakeup.com and order some more. I don't know what prices they have on their website, but I had to establish some sort of self-control because I was going crazy. I got the silver, which is this beautiful, like true crystal-y silver color. So pretty, so intense. And then I got the color called bronze, which of course is like a darker chocolate bronze color. And I got gold, which is gold. So pretty, I love this one. And then this color is so gorgeous. This is called olive green. I love my greens. It's like a deep sage, intense green that will look more like a smoky eye on, but if you look up close, it's green. So I can't wait to use these. I'm gonna make some really bomb makeup looks with these, and I cannot wait. And I was swatching these in store, like at Imats. I was swatching them all over the place, and they were all amazing. And then I got a Graftobian glitter glue. It's the Magic Set lining liquid. So it's just like a little jar of like the liquid that you'll dip your brush in and then take the glitter and apply it to the skin. So I cannot wait to make some really amazing looks with these. So I went to Kokie Professionals. I had never heard of Kokie before. I got really excited when I was at the booth because it was one of the first places that I went, and they had some great deals. If I was going to do it again, I don't know if I would shop at Kokie again just because I found so many other brush brands that were there at such great deals as well. But the biggest thing about these brushes that it annoys me is like the handle. This like section down here is like a little tiny square, and it's very thick at the base, and that kind of annoys me. I like longer bristles or longer, I like a longer handle because I feel like I can really like control my wrist a little bit more. But we'll see. I'll try them out. They were really inexpensive. I think these brushes were like $5 each. There were just so many other brands there that if I would have known that like Crown was there, and if I would have known that Be Bella was there, I honestly probably might not have shopped from Kokie Cosmetics at all. But this is the 611 angled brush, which is a great little tiny angle brush. I think this will be awesome for winged liner just because it's so teeny tiny. And then I got a really thick kind of bullet brush. This will be great for the outer corner shades. I love like packing on color on the outside with brushes like this. And then I got this brush here, which I really like. This is the 610. This is a like flat shader brush, but it is nice and like tiny and pinched. So I'm excited about that guy. And then I got these two large brushes, and one of these I actually got as a gift with purchase. These were $10, and this is the 631, which is like a nice pinched large powder brush. I think this will be great for bronzing the skin, be great for blush as well, to like really apply straight to the apples. And then this one is the 618, which is beautiful. I really like this one. I think I would have got this one regardless. It's very similar to my Sephora Collection Pro Brush, this guy here, which is the Pro Bronzer 48. But this one, this new one from Kokie is a little bit less dense. It's a little fluffier, whereas this one's like very intense and very dense. But I love brushes like this, so I am excited about that one. And then this product is the Kokie Professional Line and Style Longwear Matte Liquid Eyeliner. So this is their big ol' liquid liner. She told me that this is the most popular product from their brand, that they do get a lot of attention from social media and YouTube influencers, that everyone really likes this liquid liner, which was only $6. So this might be a great hidden gem. I've never heard of this before, but I am excited to try this out because I'm always looking for a great liquid liner that isn't $20. I love you, Kat Von D, but $20 in eyeliner is a little more than I would like to spend. I got a loose pigment, only one, which is kind of amazing that I only bought one loose pigment at all of Imats. And I can't even tell you who this is by. There's like no brand information on here at all. It was like Gorgeous something. I don't know. I'll look up the brand for you guys. But it is just a loose pigment. It's really beautiful. This color is called Arend or Erend. She said it was a newer color, but I immediately saw it and swatched it and loved it. It's super pretty. It's very similar to MAC Tan pigment, but a little bit more golden. And I really, really like this color. I think it's super pretty, and I think it'll be great for the lid. Just a gorgeous color and great pigmentation. This is a little expensive. I think it was like $15, but I really liked the color, so I picked that guy up. And then I went to Itsy. Itsy is an awesome brand. They do eyeshadows. They do like the little panned eyeshadows and palettes, and they're such a great, great brand. I did a review on their brand, which I'll link in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. But when I met Itsy, I actually got the opportunity to meet Danny from Coffee Break with Danny and Samantha. They were both so sweet, so amazing. I loved meeting them. And when I talked to Itsy, they actually gave me this little eyeshadow for just being super sweet. And this is the color called Boho. And I have the color something Heals. It's like a darker purple. And it's a beautiful shade. And she said that I needed to wear this with that color. So I will definitely do that. I think this color is so beautiful. Look how pretty that is. It's this light lilac-y purple, but it swatches really, really beautifully, and I think this color is going to be awesome for putting in the crease. I just love that shade. I think it'll be really flattering on, so can't wait to experiment with that. So I got two different brush cleansers while I was at Imats, and the first one I got is by Perry & Spirit. And Perry & Spirit is a brand that actually creates or supplies the brush cleansers for other brands. For example, the Sephora Collection Citrus Brush Cleanser. It's super popular, smells great. You spray it on your brush and it dries really quickly. That brush cleanser actually says directly on it, Sephora Collection Brush Cleanser Citrus whatever by Perry & Spirit. So it says on there that it's by these guys, and that's very similar to like what Urban Decay does with their setting sprays. All of their sprays on them say by Skindinavia. So what I did is I actually went and bought it from straight from the source, and they told me that they also do a lot of the brush cleansers for counters, for behind the scenes, that they do Lancome's brush cleanser. So I was really excited to get this because it was a lot cheaper to buy from the brand directly instead of getting it from like Sephora Collection or Lancome or whoever. And what's so great about this brush cleanser is you spray it on your brush, dust it off, it's very effective, works really well, and it dries instantly. There is alcohol in it, so it's not something that I would recommend using super duper regularly, just because it can dry your brushes out, especially if they're not synthetic brushes. But if you're switching from client to client, or if you're lazy, or if you just want a good brush cleanser, I do recommend this. I haven't used this one yet, but if it's the same as the Sephora Collection one, I know it's great, and I tested it out at Imats, and I was super impressed. So very excited about this. And the girl at the booth actually taught me all about how to clean my eyelashes with this stuff. So I'll be using this to sanitize and clean off my lashes too. Like my false lashes, not my real lashes. False lashes. And then I got the Miss Casanova, which is such a cute bag. I love this color and the sparkles. This team was so sweet to me. They were so nice. They were complimenting my makeup, asking me all about freelancing in Utah. It was a great experience hanging out with those girls, and I got this fast drying sanitizing brush cleanser. And this brush cleanser is, well, it's so cute, first of all, but what's amazing is it smells like cologne. When you spray this on your brush, dust it off, it cleans really quickly. It is dry very quickly, and it smells so good, which I love. I really like that the brushes smelled like a sexy man. I was all about that. So I basically just got this because it smelled so good. At first it just smells like alcohol, but once the brush dries off, it smells really, really good. So got these 2 brush cleansers, and now my brushes are gonna be so clean. And the last place that I wanted to share in my haul is Kiko Milano Cosmetics. Kiko was not at Imats actually, but I did stop in Las Vegas on my way to LA, and I stopped at not Caesar's Palace, Fashion Show Mall, and they do have a Kiko there, and I love Kiko. So I stopped and got some makeup, and I thought I would share it with you guys. The first item that I got is the Long Lasting Shadow Stick. This is an 8-hour no transfer eyeshadow stick. Very similar to like what Lancome has or what Marc Jacobs has. I love the Marc Jacobs ones. And NARS actually has a brush or a product similar to this too. So this one is in the shade 07, and it's so beautiful. I will show you. It's super intense, really sparkly, so gorgeous, and it smudges out, but once it sets, like it does not move. So I thought this would be amazing for lids or great for a quick makeup look. And I loved that once it's set on my hand, I was trying to rub it off and it wasn't moving. So that is a must-have, especially if you need good waterproof makeup. One of the limited edition collections that Kiko was doing was in this big old beautiful red packaging here. This is the 2-in-1 bronzer and highlighter. And when I swatched this and saw the packaging, I was just sold immediately. It was a great deal as well. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's a little obnoxious, but I kind of like it. And it has this beautiful big bronzer and highlighter in it. And this is more of like a sheer like sheen of a bronzer, kind of like the Sweet Tea from Too Faced Cosmetics. I love that bronzer because it has this really healthy slight glow to it, and it looks like this is going to be really similar. So I will swatch both the bronzer side and the highlight side for you guys. They're super pretty. They just have like this slight iridescence to it. Looks really, really healthy. And then they swatched really lovely as well. I love how light the bronzer is. This bronzer is definitely softer, and I haven't used it on my face yet, but I really like how like light it is, because I do tend to get a little bronzer crazy, and I think having like a softer, more subtle and like natural looking bronzer will be good, especially with it being so large, because I'll probably use a lot of it. So I'm excited to try this out. I don't know, I feel like a lot of the products I've used from Kiko have been hit or miss. So I'm not totally sure how I feel about this yet, but I'm very excited to use it. And then I got 3 of their eyeshadows. And their eyeshadow, well, they have a lot of different kinds of eyeshadows, but these are the high pigment wet and dry eyeshadows. And these ones were on sale for $5 each, so I got 3 of them. I really like the packaging on these as well. I think they're really cute and sleek, and they actually magnetic, so they're super like nice. They do punch out. You can like press them out and then they pop into like their clickable eyeshadow palette. I don't want to do that. I would like to see if there's some way I can like pop the pan out and actually stick it in a Z palette, but we will see. This one, I think this is the number. Yeah. So this one is called number 39. It's really, really pretty. It's a beautiful, like intense purple. Woo! Look how gorgeous that is. I will swatch that for you here. So pretty. I like that their colors were pretty true to color, so they weren't some colors like you see a dark color and then you swatch it and it's not that color. So this one is a beautiful green tone. This one's called 30, and again, look how like green that is. Isn't that so pretty? I thought that makes such a beautiful like mossy sexy green eye. And then I got a transition shade, which is called number 43. This is like a really pretty kind of peachy color. I'm always looking for a great transition shade. I feel like I haven't found like my favorite like dream transition color. So that's like a really pretty peachy tone, and I'm super excited to use that one. All right, you guys, that's everything I got in Imats. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end of this, you are amazing. Let me know in the comments down below if you actually watched the whole thing. I know I have a lot of long videos and I have a lot of long hauls, so when y'all actually watch the whole thing, it does mean a lot to me. I will have a lot more information and details in the description box below if you have any questions about these brands, or if you want to follow me on other social media, you can find all that down below. I will also leave a lot of like names, products, descriptions, and websites below too. So definitely check that out. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I cannot wait to go and watch everyone's Imats hauls now. That's like what I'm going to do after this video, is clean my apartment, take care of all my luggage and binge watch all of everybody else's Imats hauls. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so I get to see y'all in a later video. And thank you so much for all of your support. Your support on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, here on YouTube. I really appreciate it. You guys are really helping my dreams to come true, and supporting me to go on this trip has meant everything to me. So thank you so much, and I will see y'all in a later video. Mwah!